Well, hello, good people. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. Hope everybody's having a great weekend. It is Sunday, and it's so good to be back home here at the man cave. I have not been here much in a while. I've been so busy with the Red Brick House. It has been so crazy and so busy. I've got to get my wife to make some more stars here for the shirt. Look, I haven't crossed out May or June. We're knee deep in July. We're getting close, and I mean close, closer than close to the NFL season getting ready to go. And I am excited as can be. And it's good to be home. I'm trying to take care of some honey-do list things and things at the house here that we've been neglecting. And getting back to my roots, which is being right here and bringing you the facts. Because on Friday, Joy Taylor, and you know, on the back of Dak Prescott, many talking heads' careers have been made. And Joy Taylor, she's the only one on there, out here saying she doesn't think that Dak Prescott has the ability to take the Dallas Cowboys to the Super Bowl. He's a franchise quarterback, nice statistics. He'll win you, he'll win you enough games to get the playoffs and maybe win you a playoff game, but he doesn't have the ability to elevate his team to the Super Bowl. Okay, all right. So while I was out, I was going to BJ's picking up some stuff and things. I needed some more propane because, I'm like Hank Hill and, I'm getting low on propane and don't want to be out of propane for the fireside chat or for the meats because, Philly 500 always says he's coming for my meats. Well, he sent me a text, which was Boss Cowboys had tweeted out and said that Dak Prescott's career is very similar to Warren Moon's and that he's got more accuracy and more athletic than Warren Moon was. And Philly 500 was laughing his ass off on that and just saying that, he must be on crack or something. My response to the Eagles would be this.
Fuck them birds. Fly, Eagles, fly. Nah, we shoot those birds out of the sky. Stupid dumbasses managed to give up a 3rd and 30 to my sexy arm. Pathetic defense and team. No wonder I own those piece of shit frauds every damn year. Don't get me started on the fans. You boo me while I earned a respected award. Losing the Super Bowl was just karma for you fuckheads. I can't wait to drop 100 on your heads next season while being the daddy of the NFC East again.
There you go, Philly 500. That's what I got for you and them birds, okay? Kiss what? 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 I'm sitting. This is the 3rd time I've tried to do this recording here. I don't know what is so funny.
Wait a minute. Hold on, Mark. You just sat there and said, hold on. Warren Moon compared to Dak Prescott?
That's what Boss Cowboys said, and Philly 500 texted, to me. But as far as the number, you know what? Just shut up. Just shut up, Rashid. Just shut up for a second. I got to get through this video, okay? I've been trying to do this thing for a while. So here we are. We've got a stinking Giant fan here who swears that Daniel Jones is the guy. Okay. Now let me go through because see.
Oh my God.
Okay. Let me go through. Dak Prescott's playoff record is 2-4. So what I started thinking is it Dak Prescott's fault on those 4 games that they lost? So I just focused in on those 4 games, okay? Here's what I found out. In those 4 games, Dak Prescott threw for 1,028 yards, which comes out to 257 yards per game average, right? 1.5 touchdown passes to 1.2 interceptions. More touchdown passes than interceptions. Now, his rookie year against the Green Bay Packers, it was 302 yards, 3 TDs, 1 interception, okay? That was a monster game. We unfortunately lost 34-31. So let me ask you this. No, take your Dallas Cowboy hater glasses off for a second. When your defense gives up 34 points and your offense scores 31, do you honestly look and say, that's the quarterback's fault? I mean, honestly, let me ask you that, Rashid. If your quarterback throws 3 TDs and 1 interception and they lose 34-31, is that the quarterback's fault?
According to Dallas Cowboy fans.
No. I'm asking, forget according. In your opinion, if your quarterback throws 3 TDs, 1 interception, 302 yards, and you lose 34-31, is that the quarterback's fault?
No, it's not the quarterback.
Okay, all right. Okay. So stay right there for a second, okay? Rashid, by the way, is doing better. Still has some complications with the foot that he's working with. He's been trying to do too much, and he's got an issue with the bone in his toe splitting, okay? And if he keeps messing with me, he's going to have a split head here too. But be that as it may. Case in point, playoff loss number 2 versus the Rams. In that game, 20 of 32, 266 yards, 1 TD, no interceptions. Now, I will say you didn't do anything above board in that game to win the game. But here's what's different between the first game. The first game, Zeke Elliott rushed for 125 yards. That does help the quarterback, doesn't it?
It does.
Okay. The second playoff game that was a loss, Zeke Elliott rushed for 47 yards. You had no running game, right? On top of that, let me put this out here too. One other thing. If the other team rushes for 275 yards in the game,
that's the defense.
do you blame the quarterback on that game?
You don't blame that. You blame it on the defense.
They had not 1 but 2 running backs that rushed for over 100 yards. So is that the quarterback's fault?
That's not the quarterback's fault.
Okay, all right. Then you've got 2 losses against the 49ers, and I will give you that, there was nothing special in that one because the first one, both of those games, he had 1 touchdown and 2 interceptions. But still threw for 254 yards and 206 the second one, okay? Now hold on. What?
How are y'all comparing Dak Prescott to
I did not. Just go. Listen, we'll deal with that part later. Okay, I'm just going through here. So, in the playoff loss, because this is what I wanted to focus on. Now, here's what's kind of crazy now. So, as Joy Taylor says, he doesn't have the ability. Okay, I'm gonna put something up here. Look at this. Hold it.
She's telling the truth.
No. See, this is where you're wrong. Listen to me, okay? Just listen. Just look at here for the statistics. This is the playoff games, the 2-4 record that Dak Prescott has, okay? He's averaged 63.4% completions, right? Averaged 7.2 yards per pass, averaged 259 yards a game, a TD percentage. Rashid, shut up for a second, please. Seriously. And a TD percentage of 5.1 and a passer rating of 92.3. Okay? Hypothetically, let's look at Tom Brady's. Shut up. No. His rating, Tom Brady's playoff rating, 89.8. 7% below what Dak Prescott did. His TD percentage, lower than Dak Prescott. Now, his game average is about 15 yards more per game. Now, if we're talking about Tom Brady and saying Tom Brady is great, but his numbers are the same, how can we look and say Dak Prescott doesn't have the ability? How about Jared Goff? Jared Goff's gone to the Super Bowl. Dak Prescott's ratings than Jared Goff's are 18% higher. His touchdown percentage, more than double. His completion percentage, 8%. That guy was playing in a Super Bowl, right or wrong? Oh, he left. Okay, see, that's what they do. When you start winning an argument, they disappear on you. Russell Wilson, rating exactly the same. TD percentage, slightly higher. Yards per game, lower. Completion percentage, lower. Aaron frickin' Rodgers, his rating, 5% more. I'll give you that one. His TD percentage is about a point higher. Yards per game, about 12 yards more per game. Completion percentage, about the same. How about Jimmy G? Jimmy G's played in the Super Bowl, right? Jimmy G averaged 137.4 yards per game in the playoffs. TD percentage, way lower. Interception percentage, about the same. His rating, 20% lower. So this whole thing, the whole bullshit that you're getting, he doesn't have the ability to make it. Sorry, it's not. Here's the thing. The Dallas Cowboys offense has always been about being balanced, running and passing. And pretty much when you go to the playoffs, that's when you really need to be able to run the football. The problem has not been Dak Prescott hasn't played. As Rashid, who hates the Cowboys and never has anything good to say, you look at it and say, if you scored 31 points on offense, then your defense didn't do the job to win the playoffs. When you go in against the Rams, when your defense gave up 275 yards on the ground, sorry, that's not on your quarterback. And when you look at the numbers that he's had in the playoffs, they should be good enough to win. But unfortunately, winning in the playoffs goes beyond just the quarterback. You've got to have the defense playing well. They can't give up 275 yards on the ground. And you can't get 40 yards from your bellwether running back. Now, of course, all this stuff will have gone through one ear and out the other with all of the fans that are out there. I know that they'll just look and say, it's Dak. I'm sorry. You're full of shit. And with that being said, I'll see you guys later.
There's this guy down here. He's got a Cowboys. No, what's going